Hey there, Tauruses. It's Natalie from Light of Ascension Tarot. Thank you for being here with me, and I'm starting a new series of zodiac readings, and I am so happy to be doing this for you, okay? So we're going to do an energy check-in for the next, month or so for you. So this would be appropriate then for, July, for July coming up, and also the rest of June, okay? So let's go ahead and get it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to my Taurians today who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and the lovely Tauruses that have come here today. And guess what? I'm a Taurus too. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. And if you're Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Taurus, you can definitely watch this reading. Even if you're not a Taurus and you feel like you want to watch it, you can go right ahead and do that. First of all, I'm going to pull a chakra card, okay? So what chakra are my Tauruses primarily working with here coming up? Okay, we have the crown chakra. Excellent. So connecting to source, connecting to your spirit guides. And that candle just started smoking when I said that. And these candles have been going out like in the middle of readings recently, and it's kind of interesting. I'm like, why the heck are they? Anyway, I probably need to empty some of the wax. But anyway, I feel like, with the crown chakra, it's easy to get super distracted by everything going on around us. But I feel like your guides are like, pay attention. We're sending you new information. And this talks about your connection to the upper realms and your connection to all forms of magic and your connection with your guides. And also like with your head, with the top of your head too, as far as like a massage could feel really great on the top of your head. Or for those of you that have been getting headaches as well too. The crown chakra here showing up about releasing some of that heaviness on the head, okay? Or some of that burden, maybe mentally, that has been going on, okay, with the crown chakra. Sometimes just like taking a shower and washing your hair, I feel like when I do that, I use a little bit of tea tree oil, and when I do that, I feel like my head is just like my crown chakra has been completely renewed, okay? So maybe some of you are working through that. And I also feel like you guys are needing some direction for the next phase of your life, okay? And so Spirit is saying, be open to us, because ask for our intervention and help, because I do feel some of you are looking for guidance for an upcoming phase, okay? And let's go ahead and see here. Let's get another card for my Tauruses, please. Another card for the Tauruses. Okay, we have Teacher. Wow, crown chakra and Teacher. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck is the Midas and the Miser, talking about, like an obsessive fear about losing your wealth or hoarding money and emotions. I also feel like this Miser energy can be like not staying open to the teachings, or taking little things that come up and saying that's the whole reason why this entire thing is disproved, okay? Because with the crown chakra, it's like seeing the forest and not the trees, which I feel like is something you guys need to do right now. Like you need to, the trees are important, but I feel like you guys are in a stage of expanding your minds right now. So it's important not to take something really, really small and say, well, that's, proof that XYZ, okay? And instead just being like really open to the teachings and thinking every day, I'm excited to be here because I have something new that I can learn every day, and I am very teachable, okay? And so that's coming up for you guys. We have with Teacher here, ability to communicate, knowledge and experience, skill, or wisdom. Okay, is that you guys? Are you guys making other people's crown chakras tingle with the words that you're saying and what you're doing? I feel like, a whole new world is opening here. And sometimes when we learn new skills and we learn new things, it's like, wow, it feels like our mind's getting cracked open, or our, knowledge is expanding tenfold. And I also see the throat chakra here. So I feel like, you know, what you're getting and what you're learning also needs to be relayed. I feel like your viewpoint and your ideas are very much needed, Taurus, okay? And so also too, we just want to be careful that we're not picking up any, like, you know, negative traits or destructive skills as a result of, you know, a bad teacher, or as a result of, you know, feeling like, you know, that's that whole thing that I was saying earlier about the perfectionism and isolating one thing and being, you know, pinpointing it and saying, well, I saw that, so that means everything's wrong. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like a destructive thing that we do to ourselves when we're learning something new. So I don't want to see you guys doing that to yourself. And I think, you know, coming up, you guys really should keep your minds open to everything that can come your way, okay? And also, especially like with travel and learning things about new places could be very exciting for you guys, all right? And the naysayers who like pick on one nitpicky thing and use that as a way to invalidate everything, that may feel like a real bummer if you're in the position of being a teacher, okay? But let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see for my Tauruses, right? The crown chakra inviting us to move beyond our ego as well. I mean, you have to be super grounded to be able to do that. And I don't think as human beings we can completely move beyond our egos, because we do have a body and we are here and we are individuals for a reason. But there are moments where we can have, somebody said it was like samsara. Someone said that word to me. It's a Indian word or a Vedic word, okay? I need to look it up after this reading, but samsara, okay? Like, we're not gonna shut our minds off and get narrow-minded, okay, Tauruses? So it's exciting though. It's very mind-altering and expanding. What do my Tauruses need to know, Spirit, upcoming? You guys may be feeling very verbal, okay? Because I'm feeling very verbal, and like I can explain new concepts right now. So maybe you guys are really putting voice to some things you've been learning, okay? But let's go ahead and see what's coming up for my Tauruses, please. What's coming up? We have the Six of Pentacles. That's a Moon in Taurus card, and the Moon is exalted in Taurus. So that's lovely, lovely, lovely. Ace of Pentacles, hey now, all right? And, you know, talk about, and I love how it came out under the crown chakra, because the Ace of Pentacles to me is more like representing kind of like a root chakra energy. Although in the Tree of Life, all the aces are in Keter, which is, you know, the light of God. So definitely with the crown chakra, but taking that information and making it something usable and practical that fits into your everyday life. We have the Two of Cups and we have the Six of Swords. Very nice, Taurus. Very, very nice, okay? I see a pleasant month coming up for you guys, okay? And I see an opportunity for you guys to help and assist others. I also see someone coming into your life that feels very motivating to you and brings you a sense of groundedness in what you're doing and what you're learning. And I feel like it's easy this month to learn and soak up new ideas, okay? And I also see the ability to have like some really nice interactions with people as well, okay? And I do feel like people are gonna be drawn to you guys and really putting their focus on you, which is quite interesting, okay? Especially for the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, especially for those of you that are, you know, shyer Tauruses, or you don't like being the center of attention at times, or you're not always used to sharing your ideas or teaching other people things, right? Because I always say anything can be your teacher. You know, the person standing in front of me at yoga, who's another student that happens to just be standing in front of me, could be my teacher, you know, for that hour. And that's happened to me before, standing in yoga, someone's in front of me and I'm like really loving the way they're doing their poses and the way they're, you know, getting down with the get down. And I'm like, damn, you know, like anything could be your teacher, right? And with the Two of Cups, it's that attitude of equal give and take. And I think being really inspired with the Two of Cups. And I feel like people are going to be very inspired to share things with you that I'm getting a sense of wholeness with the Two of Cups, okay? Getting a sense of, I'm also hearing libations, which I think is alcohol. So maybe some of you will be going, for those of you that partake, maybe some of you are gonna go have a drink or something with someone, or a little celebration of something. It's like, I can't believe we made it through this. It could be another student, but I just see you connecting basically here, Taurus, and connecting in a way that feels very comfortable with the Six of Pentacles. I also feel like somebody being very generous with their time and effort, and then really being appreciated for that and seen for that, okay? And I also feel like people giving you a nice compliment or telling you like, wow, you know, you're really more than I thought, and you're really more than I expected, or, you know, and I also feel like somebody giving you money as well, Taurus, for like, you know, for whatever it is that you're doing to help. I feel like people are feeling very generous with you coming up in the next, you know, month or so, and really showing their appreciation for you, really, you know, laying the love on Taurus, so to speak, okay? And I get the sense that it feels good, you know? I get also love, you know, for those of you that are feeling kind of spicy. I feel like the moon in Taurus, you know, the Six of Pentacles, you can see the figure on here, the figure standing is wearing this red cloak, which we know red is associated with that fire and passion, okay? And, you know, to get things, I feel like you guys getting things done in a way that's very fair and respectful to yourselves and your own time and effort, all right? And striking that beautiful balance, which is lovely, okay? And I feel like that gives you the opportunity to put new energy and new time and things into the things that you really love, and maybe even finding yourself that you have more time to spend with the people that you love and care about, or that you have extra time on your hands to talk to someone and to get to know them, okay? So this is, or get to know them on a deeper level and really, you know, share some information with one another on a soul level that could be like a very healing experience. Maybe it's almost like that energy of like meeting a new counselor, or meeting a new friend, or that type of thing, or just having a serendipitous conversation with someone that really makes you think. And I like that for you guys, okay? And with the Six of Swords here too, the Six of Swords in the tarot is the Lord of earned success, okay? So I think in the upcoming month, you're taking the opportunity to absorb whatever information that you can, and you're very grateful too, as well, with this Six of Pentacles, which creates an energy of, you know, openness. It creates a moment of, you know, like a moment of opportunity where you find the right words to say, and it opens up new doors for you. Okay, and I feel like some of you here with the crown chakra and the Ace of Pentacles, you're channeling new energy, but in a very tangible way. And I feel like you are coming together with someone in the first couple of weeks of July, or the next upcoming couple of weeks, to share some information that will be beneficial for both of you, to come into contact in an intimate way. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it could be, but in an intimate way, and saying like, hey, I agree with you and you agree with me. And, you know, we don't always have to agree, but we just do. And there's a simpatico, you know, exchange, I feel like here. And somebody feeling like, you know, the Two of Cups is the Lord of Love, and it's Venus in Cancer. So again, it's that feeling of being very appreciated, and feeling very generous with one's time, feeling very appreciated, feeling very grateful for the love in your life, okay? And after all of this with the Six of Swords, I feel like you guys may be at a point where we have 2 sixes here, right? And then we have the 1 and the 2 with the Ace of Pentacles, 1 and 2, and 6 and 6, okay? So 6, 1, 2, 6. And I just feel like you guys are like, I'm at peace, you know, mentally, I'm at peace with where I'm at and what I've learned. And some of you may be moving on from a situation where you've like learned all that you can learn from something, or you feel satisfied with the way that a conversation went or an interaction went. But you're also just, you know, I feel like you leave a situation or you move on from a situation, but there's like no hard feelings. You know what I mean? There's no bad feelings. There's no hard feelings. There's no like, you know, ugly exchanges. It's like a situation that's taught you a lot about love. Also, I feel, Taurus, like something that has really taught you a lot about love and, you know, not waiting for something to happen, but making each day count. And I feel like this is a kind of like a reversal of how you used to think, okay? And also, the Six of Swords has like a ton of water in it, you know? And when we talk about water in the tarot, we're talking about the High Priestess because she's the originator of all the water. You know, her robe is made of water and it flows into every single card, okay? So you see the High Priestess, you see her water all over the Six of Swords. And it doesn't matter whether the waters are choppy or the waters are smooth. It's the same water, you know? And, you know, we're all a drop of an ocean and we all return to where we came from someday. And things don't have to be dramatic or, you know, I'm not getting any energy of like mean-spiritedness or drama or anything, but there may be a moment coming up in the next like 4 to 6 weeks where you're like, you know, I need to kind of go work on my own thing, or I need to, you know, it's like I'm going away for a little bit, but I'm not going to be that far, you know, is kind of what I feel. Or maybe just needing a little alone time here as well, to sort of process all of our experiences. But this energy to me feels very like light, okay? But let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. It's like with the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups, I feel good about what happened here, and now I can move on to the next stage, okay? I also feel like with the Six of Swords, feeling very mentally clear about what you need to do about something, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Spirit, what else can you tell my Tauruses as far as what they could expect upcoming, okay? And we have balance here with the Justice card, and that's perfect with the Six of Pentacles. And I feel like you guys are going to be very proud of yourselves for like, you know, how you've, oh, and look at that Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck, memories of love. Yeah, those Two of Cups and Six of Swords, those like fleeting memories of love, you know, those fleeting memories, but we may go to a different place or we may leave a situation, but there's those memories of love that stay with us in our heart. And I feel like they're good memories of love, okay? And, you know, like when there's a loved one that you cared about so much, and, you know, a family member or somebody, or maybe someone that passed, and you light a candle and you set it out on the water and you light it for that person. And you're like, you know, you're always in my memory, okay? So there could be some type of ritual or something that you guys are doing too as well, okay? To honor that. We have here, we have the Ace of Cups and love begins. We have the Ace of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Cups with the crown chakra. And how sweet it is. Taurus, what a night. You guys deserve a good month. You know, your birthday month was rough. That was rough. There were those eclipses you know, the full moon in Scorpio, with the eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio. May was a rough month, okay? And I feel like you guys deserve a break here, or you deserve a moment to, you know, reflect on like how much better your life is now. I feel like there's not a lot of drama here coming up for you, which is always great. Let's see what else we have. We have choose wisely. Okay, so choosing wisely, who, you know, you're choosing to spend your time with, or choosing to spend your energy on things. Okay, and Spirit reminding you to always choose wisely. Okay, that's interesting. And we have card number 19, which is the light. You guys moving towards the light, or moving towards the sun, or moving towards a better position for yourself, okay? And if you guys have been confused about a friendship or a love relationship, I think you guys are gonna get all the clarity you need in the upcoming, you know, 4 to 6 weeks here, okay? And I feel like you guys are really have learned your lessons and done the work that you need to have some good karma returning back to you, okay? And, you know, like I feel you guys really deserve to see some happiness and some fulfillment in your life. And I feel like you guys have learned a lot with this teacher energy. And I also feel like Spirit is saying choose wisely who you're spending your time with. And because I feel like maybe in the past, you didn't do that, or maybe that wasn't something that you considered, okay, as much as you should have. Maybe you just kind of went with the flow if the energy was there. And I feel like now you're kind of starting to see what it is that you really want, okay? With the light, it's like a light switch came on, and you can tell there's a new journey ahead here. So let's go ahead, choose wisely. Choose the light. Love is beginning again. Choose wisely and move towards the light, okay? And keep yourself balanced, and you know, and stay in your spiritual sovereignty, okay, Tauruses? Let's go ahead and get a little bit more information here. But I feel like if you move on from something, it's just because the situation has taught you what it's need to taught you, and you're at a new beginning, and it's time for you to move on because there's something else that is calling your soul path forward, okay? And that's fine. Your reading feels very spiritual and very accepting, I feel, and like it's almost like you're saying, I had to make a decision in the past, and I'm grateful I made that choice because it's opening up my mind to new things. And, you know, sometimes the hardest thing is like all the good things around you and deciding what you want to put your energy into. I also feel like prioritizing may be a little bit of an issue. Maybe something you guys want to watch out for is like, there's so many good things happening, I feel like, for you guys, but it's also like a lot of things probably need to be prioritized or organized a bit here, okay? And keep the balance on the things you're working on, okay? But, and do the thing that you want to do most, or that's most creative for you, or gives you the most ease, okay? So let's go ahead and see. I feel like with this Sun card, things are easy, okay? We have the flute, and the flute says a disappointment in a friend or a lover, okay? And I feel like this is something that, you know, a situation had to teach you, okay? And Spirit here pointing up at the Two of Cups and saying, choose wisely about who you spend your time and effort on. And, you know, I don't feel like, I'm not getting an energy of someone like really fucking someone over and screwing them to hell and back, you know? I'm not getting that. I'm just saying it might be more of like a gentle disappointment, or just something that you realize like, hey, I think it's time for me to move on now. Like, you know, I finally see clearly what I want. Some of you may be wanting to be single or wanting to go off and do your own thing as well. And because experience has taught you that, you know, sometimes it's good. You have to be an individual and feel free to move around and do what you want, and to think the way you want to think, and go the direction you want to go. Okay. And so if you do, or if you have recently experienced a disappointment in a friend or a lover, I feel like with the Six of Swords and the Sun, at the end of the day, it's going to be like no problem, because I feel like you guys are going to sail through this lesson, whatever it's been for you. Okay. And the flute to me is not a real, scary instrument, is it? In fact, when you listen to it, it's kind of like peaceful in a way. And it also can be like very shamanistic and spiritual too. So something being a teaching experience for you, or a learning experience for you. It's not the worst experience in the world though, I feel, because it really opens you up, I feel like. Okay, but let's get some more info here. Spirit, can I get some more information for the Tauruses, please? For the Tauruses regarding the next 4 weeks. Okay, we have Peacock, beware of great pride. Okay, and maybe there's somebody around you that is, maybe you don't want to let someone else down, or, the teacher can also have that thing of being a know-it-all at times too, or not wanting to make a mistake, that type of thing. So we have the peacock. I mean, the peacock is also a beautiful bird, and it's very unique and original. And, peacocks, I don't know too much about them, but I think sometimes they can kind of have attitudes. You know what I mean? So be aware of great pride, or someone around you. It's almost like I can do better than this situation, and Spirit is saying choose wisely. Okay. We have haystack here, talking about the needle in the haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown, and that's coming out under justice and balance. And this Six of Pentacles, I think you guys are very aware of balance and justice, and the fact that you reap what you sow. Okay, I think you guys are not strangers to that at all. But I also feel like here with teacher, maybe sometimes we need to be, instead of, have more of when you're teaching someone and it's more of a horizontal interaction rather than a vertical interaction, where it's I'm going to talk to you and tell you XYZ 1, 2, 3, versus we're all in a conversation with each other and we're all learning from each other. I do feel like that's something that is, coming up for you guys. Okay. And so choosing wisely where you choose to put your time and energy. And then, with the Sun too, could be a little egotistical, and the Six of Swords kind of being I've learned enough, I want to go and do my own thing now. And then, just make sure that you're actually ready to do that. If you've been working with someone, or if you've been, just beware of great pride. They're saying here, we have Tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. And that's coming out under the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Okay. And sometimes we can get a little too cocky with the peacock about, everything that I do is going to turn out just fine. So I'm going to do what I want to do type of thing with the Six of Swords and the Sun. And, but I also feel like you guys have pride in yourself and in your mind, and that's cool. That's cool. We have the Tiger here. So doing something a little risky, and, who's doing something a little risky? Okay. And we have passionate, strong emotion and fire on the bottom of the deck. So maybe some of you have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or maybe you have fire in your chart. And, you guys, your totem coming up here, I feel like for the next 4 to 6 weeks, are the Tiger and the Peacock. And The peacock, definitely an energy of like strutting your stuff and not afraid to be yourself and not afraid to shine and not afraid to speak your truth, with only the way that you know how to do it and only the way that you know how to put a spin on it, okay? But I also feel like you guys are getting some downloads about something new that you need to do or something different that you need to try, okay? And I'm feeling like it's almost like this urge of like, do it now, do it now, do it now, okay? So maybe you guys are gonna be feeling that way, especially at the beginning of July, like, you know, do it now, like that type of thing. And also, I just wanna let you guys know if somebody has disappointed you and somebody has hurt you or let you down, I feel like Spirit is saying balance is coming in this situation. And you know, people reap what they sow. And we all know that. That's not news to me. I'm sure it's not news to you. I also feel like the haystack is saying, be careful in situations and choose wisely. Because there could be like, I want to be independent, but the Sun and the Six of Swords is really an energy of I want to be independent and do my own thing. But then there's something I feel like that a relationship or some type of teacher-student relationship is also teaching you, okay? So that's very interesting. And of course you reap what you sow. You guys know that. You already know that, okay? That's why we choose wisely, all right? And we don't make any rushed, premature decisions. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Let's go ahead here for my Tauruses. What other animal spirit is coming forward here for my Tauruses? What other animal spirit, please? What other animal spirit? The hyena. Okay, whenever I've drawn this before, this is the disappointment in a friend or a lover. So somebody, you know, the shadow attributes of a teacher could also be someone who is manipulating or someone who makes fun of us or somebody who brings out our darker side, okay? And with the light and the dark here, I feel like there is someone who like acts nice to your face or somebody who, it could be a fire sign, but somebody who acts nice to your face, but then behind your back is jealous or envious or makes fun of you, okay? And, you know, this situation could have already happened in May during all that full moon and all that shit that the Tauruses were going through. Some of you could have became very aware that there was somebody who you thought was a really good friend or you thought was a really good choice for you for a romantic partner. And it turned out that this person, you know, was like very unscrupulous, or this person was very immature, or this person had a tendency to make jokes at other people's expense and not really care, okay? And I think if you guys went through a situation like that, it really did teach you a lot. But I feel like, you know, with the light and the Six of Swords, like you've already seen what you need to do. And I feel like a lot of you are moving on from that, okay? Even if it is risky with the tiger, even if it is hard or risky or it represents something new and unknown, with the two aces here, I feel like the time is right, okay? And here's the moon here. So somebody could have been exposed in that month of May or April when we were, you know, and we do have a full moon. I think it's in the middle of June coming up here soon. What is it? It's the full moon in Sagittarius, okay? I was also getting Sagittarian energy. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with the Sagittarius, or maybe you have Sag in your chart, but somebody that was two-faced, I feel like, and just, you know, not everyone has to be the most evil person on the planet. You know what I mean? I hate those readings where they're like, oh, you know, I mean, I'm definitely not trying to be over dramatic here, and I don't feel like your reading is that dramatic, okay, coming up. I just feel like there's somebody who is kind of toxic, you know, or they just kind of say the wrong thing all the time, or they just always, and some of you could be like meeting someone or getting to know someone new, and this person could be like saying like, oh, well, that will never work out, or nothing's ever worked out before, or saying something weird in front of the person that you're with or trying to date. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting, okay? So just watch out for that. And I feel for some of you, it could be a friend, okay? And it could be somebody who's very sarcastic is what I'm getting. And the month of April is on the bottom of the deck, and I kept bringing up April and May. So, you know, something could have been going on during that time. Also, the name April may be significant as well, okay? I mean, I just feel like this person isn't, you know, this situation I feel like taught you, is teaching you a lot, Taurus, but it's not like, it's not ultimately where you're headed in life, you know? I feel like you guys are moving, you see the truth about something with the light, and you're moving forward, okay? And, you know, people may be saying that something you want to do is risky here with this tiger energy, and telling you like what you want to do or the ideas that you have are very risky or something, okay? I feel like somebody being kind of sarcastic about your choices, about, you know, new ideas that you have or new things that you want to do, or like other people that you're friends with, or someone that you're getting to know. I feel like somebody has a very sarcastic attitude about it, or just doesn't seem happy for you, you know, because you guys have the sun coming through and the peacock, like really getting noticed, okay? And I feel like this person's just kind of like gross about some of the things that you are saying or doing, and they're just being kind of discouraging, all right? And it's like, mind your own business, you know? Like, there's so many things you could do on this planet besides annoy the Taurus, you know? There's so many other things you could do. And, you know, this whole thing of balance and being grateful for the good things in your life. And also, I feel you guys are very smart. Like, you have a lot of tools at your disposal here. We have the wand, the pentacle, the cup, and the sword. And this reminds me of the magician, but like an angel magician, okay? Like an Archangel Michael magician. And just realizing like you guys have so much at your disposal, so many talents and abilities that you can be super thankful for, okay? And also, you know, talking about when you find someone really special, like Taurus in this reading, and you find a needle in a haystack, if you treat someone like they're nothing, or you don't treat them very well, then they're going to move on, okay? And they're going to take what they learned from that experience and go off to someplace better, all right? Is what I'm feeling here. And yeah, you know? And I also feel this tiger looks a little mad, okay? So, you know, I mean, with the whole Taurus thing, it's like, don't push a Taurus so far that they have to get in your face or get growly with you, because I feel like most Tauruses would not rather be in that energy, okay? But anyway, okay, it's like I also feel like someone may be telling you that for doing something risky, you're going to reap what you sow, for going to do something risky, which is BS, okay? That's BS. And you guys have new opportunities with two aces coming through. So don't listen to someone like that who's like very sarcastic or very like down on what other people are doing, because that's not the energy you need around you right now, Taurus, okay? So like encouraging people that are on the same page, that actually get you and let you shine and be the person that you are. What else does Taurus need to know here, Spirit? What else does Taurus need to know? We have the revolutionary. Yes, you guys really, you know, taking the torch here. And it looks like she's grabbing onto the hand, like her hand is grabbing onto the Ace of Wands and saying, I'll take this and run with it. Okay, I'll take this idea and run with it. I'll take this in raw form and make something out of it. I'll go ahead and grab this if no one else will. I'll go ahead and take that, because That's what I want, okay? And like I said, some people being naysayers, or especially I feel like maybe one friend or even a romantic partner for some of you where they're not being supportive, okay? And I also feel like you guys want to do things different. And I feel like with the peacock and the teacher, you guys are really getting noticed for what you're saying and what you're doing, all right? Also, I'm getting a message about making sure that you guys, if you're freelancers or you do something like that, making sure that you are charging the money that you're worth, okay? That you're not like selling yourself short, okay? And I think with the Sun and Revolutionary and the Six of Swords, you guys are going to take what you've learned from this situation and roll with it and move on, okay? And it's like, you know, some people just, they're afraid of new ideas because they don't feel very smart or they have insecurities about their own intellect. All right, Taurus. And you just don't have time for that. Like, I feel you guys are very compassionate towards other people's shortfallings or other people's issues or whatever, but it's not your job to cater to that, okay? And I feel like you guys are getting too busy anyway with this revolutionary energy, and you're starting to see yourself in a new light. So some of these energies from the past are no longer going to be compatible with you, okay? So it is time for something new, and it is time to, you know, refresh your own idea of who you are, and let Spirit show you like a different side of yourself, okay? So I also feel like it's like, take this opportunity and run with it, okay? And don't be afraid what other people have to say about what you're doing. They could tell you, oh, you're taking a big chance with doing that, or da-da-da-da-da. But the thing is, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles and Justice, you guys are very smart, and you don't do things unless you really know or you really have a sense about it. So, you know, anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and find out for my Tauruses here, okay? What should Taurus be focusing on right now, Spirit? What should Taurus be focusing on, please? What should Taurus be focusing on coming up here? We have new beginnings, absolutely, with the Ace of Wands, okay? And we have travel on the bottom of the deck, too. So with the Six of Swords, there may be, you know, some place that you want to go to or some place that you want to travel to. And, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles, like in the Six of Pentacles, organizing money and resources to do that. You know, with the Sun and the Six of Swords, it's like halfway there, living on a prayer type of a vibe. But also, I feel like for her, this woman in the travel card here, she even looks a little bit pregnant. And to me, that is like a traveling empress, okay? And because the empress is always pregnant. Maybe some of you actually did travel while you were pregnant, and you're a parent and you did go ahead and travel when you were pregnant at different times, okay? You guys just have an adventurous spirit, okay? And it's time for a new beginning. So this beautiful new beginning is coming out, and I feel like I'm seeing a gray and black cat, a cat that has, like, that's gray but has black spots on it, okay? So if you guys have a cat like that, take it times a million, because Spirit is showing me that. Look at all these butterflies here, too. I see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 butterflies. 8, of course, being, you know, a number of transformation and also representing infinity, you know, that we have infinity to get it. I mean, we don't always have infinity to get it right, but in the sense of being able to have the strength to start over and do something different, I feel like that's you guys, okay? And I love the sun in the background because you have the sun right here. And some of you may have like resonate with big cat energy, or you may love cats in general, but something about that energy pulling you guys towards a new beginning, okay? And what I see here is further integration on your path and a new beginning, all right? And we're gonna get one more here to close the reading for Taurus coming up. And just get ready for some new beginnings. It may seem a little risky, it may seem a little like, you know, but I think you guys have what you need. I don't think you don't have that much drama within you. I think you guys are ready, all right? There just could be somebody who is sarcastic or somebody who says the wrong thing to you at the wrong time, you know what I mean? And so I would just shut that energy out, okay? Because you've got a new exciting path here with new beginnings in the sun. You've got new exciting energies and a new exciting path to kind of to pursue here. Let's see, what does Taurus need to know, or what crystal is really speaking to Taurus right now here, please, Spirit? We have the Moonstone and Nurturing. Okay, very interesting. We also have Black Tourmaline and Protection on the bottom of the deck, okay? So you guys are very, you know, nurturing and open and knowledgeable and skillful. You guys would probably make great teachers if you decided to be one, because I feel like you'd be a very compassionate teacher. But, you know, there may be people that take advantage of that at times. And the Black Tourmaline protecting us from harmful vibrations caused by psychic attacks, or just, and Black Tourmaline also calming fears and promoting a sense of safety and security. Also releasing obstacles and blockages. And the affirmation is, I am safe, I am secure, I walk with a shield of protection wherever I go, okay? And I feel like, I feel like you guys are gonna be okay, all right? I mean, so what? I don't mean to be like, dismissive, Taurus, but I also just kind of feel like this is like one energy here. Like this hyena is like one energy. And it's like, when you have all these new beginnings and all these beautiful things going on around you, it's like, who cares, you know? That's what I feel, okay? You guys have Moonstone, which is nurturing, and it says Moonstone is connected to the yin counterpart to the Sunstone. Okay, so you guys have the sun coming in. So a lot of activity and a lot of yang energy, but now we're balancing it here with this balance card, right? With some yin energy. Yin is the counterpart to the Sunstone and connects you with the divine feminine and the moon goddess energies. It enhances yin qualities. Also, I feel like patience is something that's good for you guys to work on, okay, Taurus? And usually Tauruses are known for being patient, but I'm a Taurus and I'm not that patient. So, not every Taurus is patient. So I do feel like there's like a come on with the two aces here, but I feel like it's like, okay, let's be a little patient. It enhances yin qualities such as intuition, sensitivity, and connects to one's emotion. Moonstone promotes caring and nurturing for yourself and for others. With its association with mothering and motherhood, it can promote fertility and help heal mother issues. So for those of you that had a mother that was very sarcastic or very mean, or maybe a fire sign mother, or maybe for some of you, I'm getting a mother who also could have had Taurus in her chart too, but somebody who was like always had something to say about whatever it is that you were doing. Like it was never good enough, okay? And Spirit just saying, now is the time. Like, I don't even want that hyena here. Now is the time for the nurturing within, okay? And it can, for those of you that are looking for like fertility, new beginnings, the Ace of Pentacles, planting that seed, okay, with the Two of Cups. And maybe some of you here, I feel like maybe wanting to be a mother or thinking about being a mother, maybe decided that you weren't actually going to be. But anyway, some of you may be very fertile during this time as well. So if you don't want to be fertile, then, take proper precautions. And it says here, affirmation, I am connected to my feminine side. I always balance caring for others as well as nurturing my own needs, okay? So anyways, Taurus, that is what I am getting you. I'm getting you a gift, okay, of new beginnings, all right? But this is what I'm getting for you for the month coming up. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you some good insight and I'd love to hear your feedbacks or comments, okay? And Gemini and Cancer are gonna be next, so hang tight for those. Thank you so much, Tauruses, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.